Like, we went to a tax planning conference, and I will tell you that thing was tax planning from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and we loved it. Like, we know those things so you don't have to.
What we do here is comprehensive financial planning, Social Security planning, income planning, helping people identify which assets to pull from, identifying the tax implications, living wills, healthcare directives. It's all encompassing.
It is not uncommon for people to come to us with handfuls of accounts spread everywhere that they haven't had their eyes on. There is no judgment. We're in the business of well-being, and if you can feel secure in your financial well-being, that can ripple through to other areas of your life.
Babb Financial Group was started in 1981 by my father, and then shortly after, my mom joined my dad about 5 years later. The way he puts it, he had to make it work because he had 2 kids at the time. Shortly into their partnership, my mom was diagnosed with a brain tumor. At that time, I was 6, and so they gave my mom 6 months to live. One of my whys of what I do is if they didn't lay the groundwork for disability income, for life insurance, to provide foundational risk, which is at their ages were minimal cost, but people just don't do that. There's no way that he could run a practice and have 2 little kids and usher them around and have this additional expense. By doing that, they were able to ensure that our family would be able to see that through. You get one chance at retirement, and you cannot screw this up. Just one mistake could really set you back. And we have seen that before, where people have done things between meetings.
When I think about financial planning, it's easy to think about a trail, right? We are big canyon hikers. We love hiking the Grand Canyon. And the Grand Canyon is an amazing, beautiful, wonderful place. And it's also a scary and a dangerous place. I have seen along the trail people that show up and they're not prepared. I've also seen people along the trail that are not prepared and are doling out advice.
That could be really devastating for somebody, right? And they just heard this information, just like from the media or YouTube or TikTok. We would be there to say, hey, that's great information, but it's really not applicable to your circumstances, and here's why.
You have like a compassionate partner to help you with that, to get you on the right path, to ensure that the steps are being taken along the way to get you where you want to be.
I think some firms will have goals, about certain volume in a year, and that's fine. That's fine for those other firms to do. For us, we're relationship based, getting to know people on a personal level, understanding their family.
If somebody comes in and their head is hung low and they're just kind of done working and they really want to take the next step to retirement, and they come in and they say, oh man, I'm never going to be able to retire. I'm sure of it. And I've had instances where people walk out and by the end of the day, they've emailed me and they're like, I just put in my notice, I'm retiring in a month. And that to me is like a real concrete win.
People have brought me into their lives, and I'm so thankful to have that. It's amazing.